Best friend texts me. He said, hey, I don't think we can be friends anymore. I've always been there for you, and if you don't want to be anything more with me, then I need to just focus on myself.
A man escaping the friend zone is always cause for celebration. Subscribe, let's talk about it.
Best friend texts me. He said, hey, I don't think we can be friends anymore. I've always been there for you, and if you don't want to be anything more with me, then I need to just focus on myself. This man has been my emergency contact for 3 years. He sleeps on my couch every weekend. I literally call him crying at 2 a.m. and he always picks up. He took me as his +1 to his cousin's wedding, and I slow danced with another guy there, and now he's upset. Like, I've literally told him he's the only man I trust, and then I wish my boyfriend treated me like he does. But because I don't want to leave my boyfriend for him, he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Guys, is there a problem with literally just being friends with the woman?
There's no problem with us being friends as long as there's no attraction here, as long as neither party is waiting in the wings and hoping that something goes wrong with your relationship so they can slide in and be the next up. As long as they're not being a placeholder, there's nothing wrong. As long as you're not treating him and like an actual boyfriend without the physical aspects of it, then yeah. But we like to pretend as if because you guys aren't doing anything physical, like you're not reaping the reward from being his quote unquote friend. You getting the emotional, you guys are doing the emotional labor together. He's there for you, talk to him, he sleeps on your couch. You guys have these conversations where he goes back and forth, talk to each other like that in place of your boyfriend. Those are the things that your boyfriend should be subject to, but you outsource it to this man. I'm sure when you guys go out and enjoy yourselves, he's also picking up the tab. So he's doing all the boyfriend duties, well, all the emotional boyfriend duties, the energetic things, but he's not having that actual physical connection and intimacy with you. So you are absolutely taking advantage of that situation. And when he's made it clear, right? You want men to be clear. You want men to communicate. He's made it clear. Listen, I like you like this. And I'm sure you knew about that. Sure he knew about it. Added to the spicy tension, or maybe even made your boyfriend jealous. But you cannot tell us. On one hand, your intuition is so phenomenal. It's outrageously accurate. On another hand, you can't tell this man is actually likes you. You couch it as friend, because if stuff goes wrong with the boyfriend, there is your backup. Not to say that you physically have to get with him, but you can have that emotional connection, that sponge that's still there, that still exists in you. It's not fair to either of you, but he was clear with you. He told you exactly what it is. And even then, there's a lack of respect here, because why would you even go into the internet and put that out there? Why would you actually put his actual words in front of his face for the world to see and say, okay, this is what you were listening, this is how you were living? But shout out to the guy for being very clear and saying, this is what it is for me. I'm tired of doing this, because the truth is the only way for you to escape the friend zone is to walk yourself out. Unless you're willing to wait to 10, 15 years for that sort of turnaround. You even took her to a wedding and she danced with another man. That's showing you how little she cares about you. Even if, and this is for men, you understand this, you thought you were the next up. You thought you were the runner-up. Boyfriend's not even in there. Boyfriend's not in at the wedding. And she still can't pay you that type of attention, that physical attention. She goes to another guy. This is when he realizes, yeah, this is never going to be what I imagined it to be. This is his first day becoming a man. This is just absolutely be celebrated. Listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss new uploads. Don't miss the random lives and the scheduled lives Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Subscribe for Sundays. We got merch in store, so hype the video and share the video. Look, men, we all kind of go through this. We all have our story, or at least someone very close to us, where we played the friend zone game. Where yes, sometimes you're put there, you're shuttled there. Sometimes, you walk yourself into that. But why men are very particular about the friend zone is because you breadcrumb us in there. You give us a little bit of hope sprinkled in there. Rather than saying, if I was just a friend, think about some of your friends that you've never really, you don't really hang out on the regular. Maybe you call, maybe you catch up, you send some memes, but I'm not seeing you frequently. I'm not calling you when I'm emotionally sort of broken and hoping you help me put myself back together and then for another man. We don't do those frequent dates. It's not a Friday, Saturday night. Hey, where you at? What you doing? Let's go do something. You don't spend that type of a time and emotional investment in a regular male friend. If I'm friends with you and we don't talk for months, that's very normal. But with that guy, you tell him about all the stuff that you guys have done together because you're feeding him enough to keep him around because you benefit from that attention. And if we want to pretend as if it's not real, we know that validation is critically important in today's society. When you post that picture on Instagram, when you post your thirst trap and you see the likes go up, the comments, people sliding in DM, you get validation from that. As much as you swear that dating apps don't work, you get validation from all the likes you get from that. Everywhere you go, every creator saying how awful the dating apps are, but they're all on it. They're all on it because they're not going to pass up that type of validation. How many times have you seen other videos where women say, if you had a choice between an actual husband and giving up your social media, would you give up your social media for your husband? And the hesitation or the flat out no's should tell you something. This is an almost unlimited source of validation about how they feel, how they think, how they exist. So is that guy in the friend zone. It's just personalized. You notice, and this is strictly for the men now. You notice one of the times when you've been in a friend zone and you start liking another woman, how quickly you are removed from the friend zone, or at least upgraded to now there's actual physical touch. Now there's something used to verify her position, her status, that no, I'm still the number one. The more your attention goes outward, the less secure she feels in having you right there. All of a sudden, you get the lingering hugs. All of a sudden, you get the I want to see you. All of a sudden, you get the emotion, you get that next level that you've always been thinking about to put you in a position to decide whether or not you try to explore something new with someone that is actually being reciprocal to you, or this thing you've always had a hankering for, always had a desire for. You're sitting there with the sunken cost fallacy and you end up going right back. Until one day you realize this isn't going anywhere. This is never going to go anywhere, and you walk yourself out. Sometimes it's with the help of someone else. It's a new relationship you get with someone else, and then they start to say, have you ever noticed X, Y, and Z? And you're like, oh, no. Or as more of your feelings remove themselves from here and place somewhere else, you get to see how they get sort of unhinged at that point. Where it's saying, no, but I just feel like we're not close anymore. It's everything to reel you right back into that actual position. I've never seen someone in the friend zone reliably advance. I've never seen a group of guys reliably advance from the friend zone and say, yeah, this is a viable technique. This is a viable strategy. No, be friends, be legit friends. Friends actually have boundaries. Friends have say, okay, oh, listen, no, we don't do that. We're going out to eat together. No, we're friends. We split this. If I'm being nice to you for your birthday or something, sure, I'll pick that up. But we're friends. And that, I don't think women are ready to talk about what it actually means to be an actual friend to a man, with no perks, no additions, no extra chivalry, and that. No, you're a friend. I'll go out my way to help you, just like I help any of my friends. But that extra oomph, that's usually reserved from some sort of love interest, someone you're physically attracted to, hoping to create a relationship with. We're not that, then we should treat each other with mutual respect. That's how friends are. Listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to some of us now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. Just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.